Welcome back to Bike File, where this week we're looking at muscle bikes. Currently in joint first place we have Suzuki's GSX 1400 and Honda's CB 1300, but Wazza is ready now for his next test ride, which is Yamaha's muscle bike, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's the XJR 1300 now. Used to come in two versions. You had the standard one and you had the SP, which was a bit tricker.
Yeah.
Now they've just made the SP the standard model, so you get the great paint job and you get those Öhlins basic shocks at the back.
I think they've done a good job. It looks well, doesn't it?
It looks spot on. I've always had a soft spot for these, so I don't think they've changed anything. Hopefully it'll be as good as it ever was.
Well, get your gear on. Let us know what you think.
Yamaha's XJR is the oldest motorcycle on this test, and it's still one of the best looking. I could probably save us all a lot of time and effort here by condensing this test to just one word: whoosh. Sadly, that's unlikely to make very good telly, so I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with my ramblings about this here XJR a little longer. Anyone who's ever ridden one will know exactly what I meant when I said whoosh. But for the uninitiated, it's all about that engine, as any good muscle bike should be. But enough about the motor, what about the rest of the bike? Well, the seat is palatial and the riding position is also very relaxed. If I were griping, however, I might pick on the fact that the bars are just a touch too narrow for when you're really hustling the bike down the tight and twisty stuff. And it is big. At 248 kilos, this is a lot of motorbike, but despite that, it can still happily grind its pegs, and then its exhausts, and even its frame, if you're really vigorous, in a surprisingly controlled, if slightly wobbly manner. In fact, the only real moan I've got with this bike is the mirrors. They're great when they're new, but once you've adjusted them a few times, things start to work loose and they tend to become useless. Getting them back into that original position will be next to impossible. But apart from this, this motorcycle is pure whoosh. So how's the XJR fared on the scoreboard? Styling, 7 out of 10. She's a good looker, especially in these colours. Performance, 8 out of 10. Not only is that motor creamy smooth, but it's got quite enough guts to make this bike a lot of fun. Practicality, 8 out of 10. Really comfortable riding position, great pillion seat and a centre stand. What more could you want? Well, perhaps a fairing, although that would spoil the looks. Value, well priced at 6.5 grand, it's 7 out of 10.
So it's all about the engine then, isn't it, Wazza, on this?
It is, it's just so whoosh, you know what I mean, don't you?
I know what you mean, yeah. That's your word of the day, isn't it? Whoosh.
It suits me down to the ground. It's simple and it's just what this bike's all about.
It is, but the power's there from wherever you want,
From
really.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Any gear, just pick a gear and go, isn't it? Yeah.
I love
What's this about the mirrors that you're complaining about?
Don't get me started again. Those are Satan's own work, those mirrors.
There's nothing wrong with the mirrors. You should leave them alone.
As soon as you touch them, that's it, they're gone.
Well, don't fiddle with them. Leave them alone. But you enjoyed this, didn't you? Immensely.
Absolutely loved it. Had a soft spot for it before, still got a big soft spot for it now.
Good, great bike. But it still only scored 30 points, so it's tied.
Yeah, they are level. It's a strange thing where this has strengths, some of the others have weaknesses, and vice versa, which means we've got 3 bikes all level pegging on 30 points. We
have indeed. Well, we've had three of the 4 big Japanese manufacturers, which means we've got one left, and I bet it's green.